Hey kids. All right. So a little bit of a commentary on this one. Uh, I was shown what was alleged to be an interview, on stage interview with Gavin Newsom that happened within the last 24 hours. And so it was alleged. And I think it's the same person who was previously the governor of California. Now, there are different ways to have a replicant, different ways to have a facsimile, a copy, a clone. And one of the ways is making the arrest and then saying, okay, you are going to, be destroyed, within a certain amount of time. You're going to have justice handed to you within a certain amount of time, or even maybe on a specific date or whatever. I'm not an expert in this. But you can keep your legacy if you play ball. And if you don't get to keep your legacy. You get a public execution. And that's one way to get a clone. We have so until we see whether or not he has an ankle bracelet on, we can't say that the Real Raw News story, Michael Baxter's team story, is false. And I'm not saying it's false either, but I did feel that I should let you know that this particular one was problematic until I remembered that you can have a clone who's actually the same person, but now is motivated to keep his legacy rather than face a public execution. So I thought I'd share that. So we have from Michael Baxter over at RealRawNews.com, November 9th, 2021, Deep Secret Handshake State unveils Newsom Doppelganger. So, and no general's voice over on this channel. I will be doing one with the general's voice after I'm done with this one over at Tom Young John 4, Tom space Young John space numeral 4, but not right now. As predicted, the Deep Secret Handshake State unveiled the Gavin Newsom doppelganger only days after this website, RealRawNews.com, and others reported that the real Gavin Newsom had become seriously ill after getting his third inoculation. Although we alone reported conclusively that he had been taken into military custody and shipped to Gitmo to face a military tribunal, other conservative sites at least acknowledged that his prolonged silence and absence were related to the inoculation, his third. On Tuesday afternoon, the Newsom doppelganger participated in a fireside chat at the 2021 California Economic Summit, the first public appearance in a fortnight, claiming that he had gone dark and silent because his children wanted him to trick or treat with them on Halloween, a pagan pseudo-holiday. Newsom's magical reappearance is not magical at all. The Deep Secret Handshake State has a sordid history of resurrecting staff who had faced execution at Gitmo and other white hat military installations. They have performed such miracles with people such as Hillary Clinton, Bill Gates, despots who hanged to death for crimes against law-abiding, God-fearing American citizens. Source in the illegitimate Biden administration's office told Real Raw News that Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer literally begged White House Communications Director Kate Bedingfield to find a Newsom replicant minutes after he had become comatose and long before U.S. Marines arrested him at his Fair Oaks estate. Gavin Newsom is integral to their agenda, our source said. And they couldn't just let him be dead or in custody. The deep secret handshake state had a Gavin Newsom in waiting. Although the identity of the imposter remains a mystery, he and the real Newsom share a remarkably similar physique and facial structure. The deep secret handshake state spent nearly 2 weeks training the new Newsom to emulate Newsom's mannerisms, posture, and speech pattern, our source said. They even encouraged the Newsom facsimile to treat Newsom's wife and children as if he were the real Newsom. Ultimately, these imposters will be exposed. Doing so right off ain't so easy. The true Newsom has identifiable features such as a 2-inch birthmark in the shape of Italy on his upper left thigh and a ceramic crown on the left lateral incisor. But these are impossible to spot. You have to watch for slip-ups in his inflection and body language, signs that often betray the Biden body doubles. Our source said, "Isn't it odd how he blamed his silence on spending Halloween with his kids? Halloween is one night, but Newsom was off of the grid for about 2 weeks." Our source said. So love God and be good. Try it. Try to be good. I have gloves on because it's cold.